Well, hello YouTube. Here we are. We have ourselves a start to another day. I got a long day ahead of me for driving. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, of course, another one of those days on the road going up to the big city. Another one of them appointments, but we will get it over and done with. Got the Silverado once again pretty much ready and good to go. Got my phone loaded up with some new music, so it's not going to drive me crazy driving all the way there. This is only the second time the Silverado has been on the road in the time that I owned it, or the highway I should say. The last time it was in Edmonton, or even on the highway, was September of 2013. So now that it's been in the shop and all that good stuff, it should be all ready and good to go. Don't really have a dash cam, however I do have the SJ6000. But the battery life on it is nowhere near long enough to shoot all of the Edmonton road footage, so what I'm probably going to do is end up shooting a condensed version where I'll drive, the first hour and a half in the dark without the dash cam, and then turn it on just outside of Edmonton. And then, film the Edmonton city, and then around, and then again, back outside of Edmonton, shut it off again. Less footage, obviously, to edit, as well as, better for the SJ6000 battery. Eventually, someday, I'll buy a better dash camera, but for now, this is what we have to work with. And it is what it is. So, I got a few things I need to unload off of the truck, and then, we'll go fuel her up, maybe grab a bite to eat, and then hit the road. Well, hello YouTube, here we are. Made her to Edmonton. I'm hoping the dash cam footage turned on out. I started filming from whatever would have been 45 minutes out or so, because, well, it was easier than fiddling with the camera while I was driving, because I stopped for a break then. Making pretty good time till I got, what do you want to call it, halfway into Edmonton, into the areas where you can't really turn around or turn off. As you've seen by the dash cam, had, backed up traffic. I don't know why they didn't have more signs out where further back, or maybe I missed them, or I was concentrating on driving and maybe I missed the signs, but there was construction and they had 4 lanes going into 1 lane, then zigzagging over to get around the construction. It was like, so pretty much put me off half an hour late on the appointment. Kind of one of the first times I've ever really been late for an appointment, and it's like anxiety, right? But at the same time, you're trying to get over it, work around it, and you get to the doctor's office, 19 minutes late, and then he does a 5-minute appointment with you, and that's it. Yeah, that's right. 2.5 hours, 3-hour drive one way, so it'll be a 6-hour drive for a 5-minute appointment. And it's like, don't they realize that it costs money to drive? Don't they realize that I don't live here in Edmonton? Like, this wasn't a transit thing to go across town. But whatever, it's the way it is. You gotta play their game and do what they tell you. So maybe while I'm here, I'm gonna probably stop at the Princess Auto. It's just a few more blocks from here, and then probably head her on home, unless I can think of something more to occupy my time with. I didn't feel it was the need to videotape half-hour traffic, standing still there with the construction, so shut the old dash cam off, and it is what it is. So I'll try to video on the better part of the way home, and then I guess we'll see how we make out. Well, after the 3-hour drive to get here, and then 45 minutes in construction, I was on my way to Princess Auto. Got about 2 blocks from where I was to begin with. Seen another sign, something about construction on the road I was going on, and expect major delays again, and you could see traffic was already backed up, so I wasn't about to drive and park in construction for another 45 minutes just to go to a Princess Auto store. That it's a good Princess Auto store, it's well worth the drive, but I am already frustrated. I just want to hit her on home. I can get what I need to get at the Princess Auto store in Lloydminster, and they carry probably 90-95% the same products anyway, so It's all good. Next time I come here, and then we'll hit her good and hit her proper. But right now, it's a little bit frustrating, and I just want to pretty much point her east and get back to Lloydminster. So I basically fueled up the truck. Gonna throw the SJ6000 back on the mount, and then take it on from there. So probably next time you see me, I'll probably be standing in my driveway back at home. That was a heck of a drive for a 5-minute appointment. I left town at about 7 o'clock this morning. It would have been probably about 6:55, and currently right now it is a 1:35. So that's like what, 6.5 hours or so for a 5-minute appointment. I wish they could do it here locally, where it's like 15-minute drive, there and back kind of a deal to the doctor's office, but they insist on hauling me up there, and the drive and all that, and well, it's the way it is, I suppose. When I had the 2015 Canyon, it was a little bit easier of a drive, where the Silverado is a standard, and the issue I'm having just happens to be with the hand that I have to shift with, so it doesn't make it any easier. And the doctor asked me why I was shaking, what was going on. Well, shifting a 5-speed in traffic, especially with the hand the way it is not too much fun. Have contemplated in the past selling the truck, just based on the fact that it is a standard, and I don't know where this hand is going, if it'll get back to where it was or not, but then you realize that the truck is paid for, doesn't owe you a dime, and right now you'd be screwed if you didn't have it. So, nothing's cheaper than the vehicle you already own that is paid for, or very nearly paid for. And this truck was paid for the day I brought it home, so it doesn't owe me a dime, and vice versa, right? Well, of course, in the 5-minute appointment that I went through, he finally came to the conclusion that he came 2 months ago that they're going to send me for physio. Back in May, they started to send me for physio for the second time on the hand, and then they decided to stop it because, they weren't sure if it was making any progress or not. So after a few trips back and forth to the city, now they're going to start the physio that they should have started, 5 months ago or something. So, yeah, whatever's right. Sometimes I wonder if they do what they do because they're trying to see what your reaction is going to be. Are they trying to get you to snap and say, screw you, I'm not doing that? Or, can't you do something different? Sometimes I wonder if they do it like that just to see, where I've always worked with them and gone back and forth for 5-minute appointments and, putting miles on my truck for appointments that I swear that could be done locally, but it is what it is. When you're in their system, you kind of got to do what they say when they say, and have everything work out the way it's supposed to. Well, pretty much, guys, of course, like I said, made her on home. Probably going to do a couple things around here, try to make a couple of phone calls, and just rest up, because I know with the drive it's not going to be fun this evening, and it might stretch into tomorrow for not much of anything going on. It is what it is, and try to make the best of the situation. So, you guessed her, we will catch you all later. Here we are. We come to the end of another day. It's been a long day. It's been a busy day. Like I said about the road trip. Driving all that way for a 5-minute appointment. The Silverado's a good truck and all. It's just not meant for big city driving. Maybe it would have been better if I would have went up, stayed the night, and come on back the next day. I think what threw things in the monkey wrench in the works kind of a deal was the construction and arriving late and all that. Well, came on back home, relaxed for a bit. Ended up crashing. I was feeling pretty rough after the whole road trip and all. The 2015 Canyon had really, really nice seats in it. Like, really, really comfortable seats. Where the Silverado, it doesn't have nearly as comfortable seats. And with my back the way it is, it's quite uncomfortable for a up and back trip like that. One of the beauties, though, one of the upsides of a truck like that is the wrecking yard is full of parts. So, maybe this summer or so we can do a wrecking yard scout and try to find a nice set of seats, maybe out of a higher end model or a Escalade or something. I know the Escalade ones probably will be power and heated, but I'm sure I could make them work if I had the right switches and all that good stuff. You never know what the future holds. Things can change really, really fast, or things can stay the way they are. It's kind of one day at a time, one step at a time. I got a few things that I'm needing to get in the works, get rolling, and once those are rolling, it's just a matter of time before things come on together, and then we'll be good to go. Sometimes the more you think about things or stress about things, the worse they get. Sometimes you have to put them on the back burner and let be what they are, especially when there's other circumstances that are beyond your control that seem to be working against you no matter what you do. They're always trying to drag you down or cause you issues, and you just keep surviving the way you've been. And if they choose to cause you more headache, then, well, you just deal with it at that time. I am to the point with a certain matter that if it escalates a little further, then there will be another step took on my end, basically to tell these situation what I'm feeling, and if it costs, it costs, because, well, it is what it is. They've chosen to do what they've done, and there are consequences on my end for something that was so minor that could have been dealt with, but there was nothing there for me to, remedy the solution with. And it seems to go out of control more and more every month. And they're trying to get something out that is not there, literally. And if I did have it, and if it was there, most definitely they're first on the list. However, a man's got to survive in the meantime. You can't go delinquent on your mortgage to pay these idiots, because then you got no place to live, right? And it is what it is. There's no remedy to that solution. By them doing what they've done, it's cost me more money to try to survive and do what I need to do to keep things paid. Well, they're doing what they like to do. So if it has to go that far, then it has to go that far. But maybe if there was somebody to speak on my behalf that wasn't silent or so like I am, then it might, the direction might change really, really fast. I try calling these people to talk to them, because they send you this letter, and you phone them and there's no answer. There's no reply. You leave a voicemail, you call back, there's no answer, there's no reply, and it's like, how are they conducting a business? Are they even a legitimate business? Are they running this thing out of somebody's garage or basement, and they just happen to troll or pick some guy's name at random, and trying to see how far they can push him before he himself snaps? Is this like some kind of cruel reality show? But that's the way it is. Before everything happened, I was pretty stressed out about the situation, and then everything happened with my dad, and suddenly the situation that was going on was very, very minor. And now I got both my dad situation and this one here going on top of one another, and every time dad's situation gets less, this one here starts to take front burner again. It is what it is. I'm just trying to do what I need to do to keep on going and rolling. You never know what the future might hold. The direction might change, and the bloodsuckers might dry up and go away. But good to end her all here. Today was a good day. Tomorrow's another one. Round around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.